Welcome back to Bravo Breaking News. So I am coming to you today with a pretty juicy piece of the Scandival puzzle. We all saw the beautiful disaster that was Tom Schwartz on Watch What Happens Live this week.
What happened in the fall, there's a lot of gray area there. Apparently not, though. I didn't think it was a linear thing.
Okay. I'm getting a word salad from you right now.
Okay.
What we found out was that he found out about the affair because of a one-night stand sometime in August. Now, what we don't know is when that one-night stand happened and did it overlap in some way with Schwartz making out with Raquel? Well, there have been some details leaked that allegedly confirm the timeline of the one-night stand. And when I found out about this, I was honestly shook. So I am going to get into it all, but first, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any Bravo breaking news, and check out our Scandival and Vanderpump Rules merch in the link below. All right, so like I said, we are all still reeling from Schwartz's appearance on Watch What Happens Live, where he spilled all the tea about Scandival. However, according to a source on Instagram, not everything from Watch What Happens Live actually aired. There was a piece of the interview with Tom Schwartz that was cut, and we are hearing these details from a person that was in the audience. Shout out to the Instagram account IG Famous by Dana for leaking these honestly mind-blowing details. So one of her first Instagram stories was a message from a fan, and this fan was actually in the audience or knew somebody in the audience that night at Watch What Happens Live. Her post reads, "A friend of mine who is in this group was at the Watch What Happens Live taping. Schwartz said point blank, Sandoval slept with Raquel on that Mexico trip / Sheena's wedding. That is the one night stand in August. The comment was cut from what aired. Not sure if it was before or after the kiss. Unclear of when Schwartz learned of it." So, this is breaking news. We knew that the affair started in August, or at least that's when Schwartz found out about it.
I learned in late August, about the affair. The one-night stand.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
And he found out because of a one-night stand. We knew that Sheena's wedding was August 23rd. So, the dates were so close. But the fact that this actually happened in Mexico, and we are currently experiencing this on the show, is crazy. And that's not all. IG Famous by Dana also got another message from somebody who was in the audience or somebody who knew somebody that was at the taping. She says, "I know somebody who was there attempting to confirm. Confirmed. So then she asked the question that some of you are probably thinking, Watch What Happens Live is live. How would they cut this out of the taping? The follower then responds that it was actually not live, that this was filmed at 12:30 that same day. So, as we know, sometimes they're live on Watch What Happens Live, and sometimes they pre-tape episodes. So it makes sense if this episode was pre-taped because they knew that they were going to be talking about Scandival, and they knew that there might be some information that they may want to cut out. My theory here, why they cut it out, is this might be one of the revelations that we get at the reunion. And while Schwartz gave us so many details on Watch What Happens Live, they still need to hold some of that information for later. Come on. We're still watching, waiting for more details, waiting for more about what went down. So that's my theory about why this was maybe cut out of the episode. And hearing about this actually brings me back to an Instagram story that I saw posted by Vanderpump Rules Party. So they had some behind the scenes stories that were taken on the weekend of Sheena's wedding in Mexico. I'm sure everybody was posting that weekend. And, this was before Scandival, before anybody knew what was happening. But looking back at it now, it's kind of eerie because they posted this story that shows Tom and Raquel getting pretty close. They're in an elevator, and it kind of seems that they're, rubbing shoulders, they're laughing, they're flirting. And I'm going to guess that those sunglasses that Raquel is wearing are obviously Tom's. They're totally his style. I don't see Raquel wearing that. She's drunk. And by their outfits, this is just after the white party that we saw on this week's episode. You know, Raquel is wearing her little ice skating outfit. Everybody's in white. So this is where, you know, they start to get cozy. Now, my guess is that they've been flirting. Maybe the emotional affair has already started. You know, maybe they've had a threesome. I don't know. But all that set aside, I think that this night or potentially one of the following nights are when the one night stand happened. And, you know, if Schwartz is saying this and the audience member is confirming it, then I believe it. You know, it kind of makes sense. Like, we're at this wedding, production is there, the whole cast is there, and there's a lot going on. There are a lot of distractions. I think it would be really easy for Sandoval to get away from Ariana. You know, Ariana and Katie are dealing with their business at this point. So maybe she's off in meetings, doing whatever. I think it would be really easy to kind of go off and disappear and like be unnoticed because there's so much going on. And as we heard, they're there for 10 days. So, I mean, this is basically just one giant drunk mess. You know, they're all getting wasted during the day. The party continues at night. And who knows, maybe Ariana wanted to go to sleep early one night. Sandoval stayed out with Raquel. And we know that Ariana trusts Raquel. Raquel is one of her best friends at this point. So, I mean, she wouldn't think anything of it. She wouldn't think anything to just leave whoever's up, you know, to continue partying. Tom comes in the hotel room at 4 or 5 a.m., doesn't think anything of it. So this is all really starting to make sense. We are piecing the clues together of the Sandoval puzzle, and we're in it. I think it's official. When we're watching Vanderpump Rules, we can know that the affair has begun. And now we can start to see even more clues come out about the affair and who knew, who didn't know, and, you know, maybe some red flags that were there all along. So that is today's Sandoval update. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more updates, Bravo breaking news, or episode recaps to come.